league on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. Next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get, how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense, and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
The veteran Nick Folk about ready to get this show started. And oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Play action now. Prescott. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. It is Harold Landry working his way in for the sack.
This is a defensive coordinator just testing the waters. How is your protection plan? Do you have a plan for any linebacker or second-level pressures? Well, I think we got the answer in this one because they had no answer for it, and you can bet he's going to continue to dial those up.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Third and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. His pass right side, taken in by Cooks. And he's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run former K-State product Deuce Vaughn. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion, Lamb. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big game.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That is caught side of the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be let out by their quarterback, the veteran from Oklahoma State. It's Mason Rudolph.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Rudolph looking to throw. Open man, he's got Boyd. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
So on 4th down, the Titans turn it over to Ryan Stonehouse to punt. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. That is fielded at the 20. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Cowboys offense ready to see the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Vaughn. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Vaughn. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's 1st and 10. In motion, Lamb. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll throw again. Dak. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
To the air again. Prescott. That is caught. And he's in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, offensive coordinators script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, it's going to be a long day for this defense.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys move out on top, 14-0.
Cowboys 14, Titans nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
Rudolph's pass. Complete to Tony Pollard. A loss of 1 makes it 3rd and 14. Rudolph's pass, intended for Tony Pollard, incomplete.
Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he's going to take this past the 45, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
I remember early in my career, Mike, this was only just starting to kind of become in vogue. Receivers would maybe get a few carries a year at most. Now, it's become commonplace throughout the NFL, and watching these results, I kind of get it. I wish we had gotten them involved as runners maybe a little bit sooner.
That's down the field for Lamb. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Again, working deep downfield. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big connection from Dak to CD, 36 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. 14-0 is our score. And we're back in Music City after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Carry here for Vaughn. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit, because that one went nowhere.
They'll run here with Vaughn. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Deuce Vaughn. Touchdown, Dallas. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
21. Titans nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now an opening past the 30. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
On the ground, the former Cowboy, Tony Pollard. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that first down.
Third and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And he's close to the first down, gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Third and a yard. Now Rudolph. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Moving the tight end right. Throwing, Rudolph. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here's Rudolph. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Akine. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Back to throw is Rudolph. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll run here. It's Pollard. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal. He'll keep this himself. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Cooks going in motion. 2nd down, Prescott. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He was trying to get it to CeeDee Lamb. And it'll be 3rd down. Prescott now. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
On fourth down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The Titans offense about ready to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. To throw is Rudolph. He'll look middle here, caught by Boyd. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating, let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Rudolph looking to throw. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
These comebacks, they require a lot of trust and timing from everybody involved. If the quarterback's a little too early, the receiver's not out of his break. But if the quarterback's a little too late, that's when disaster can strike. So give credit, really well timed, really nice job by both guys.
They send Ridley in motion. Rudolph. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. incomplete.
Intended for Josh Whalen.
Deron Bland. Good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Cowboys offense and CD Lamb set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. In the middle of the field, it's taken by CD Lamb. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Back to throw is Prescott. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Again, Prescott to the air. He'll look underneath here and find Dowdle.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports Studios. This is the halftime report. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Titans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw right side, taken in by Boyd.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Back to throw. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around,
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Prescott on first down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Dak facing 3rd and long. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on a punt for Dallas. Jaquan Jackson deep to return. He'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Throwing, Rudolph. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Back to throw is Rudolph. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
To the right side they go, and here comes Pollard. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now Rudolph. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These wide outside the number throws, this is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
They send Ridley in motion. Here's Rudolph. Got his man at the 6. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yeah.
touchdown, Tennessee. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. They'll look to run with Pollard. And he's got it. In for the 2, and we're back to a 2-score game. The lead is cut to 16. Touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for this next possession. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Second down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
stacked, going to throw it here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On second down, it's Dak. That one incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, Prescott.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force fourth down.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. On the return, here's Tajay Spears. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and Mason Rudolph heading out onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Deron Bland, good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw is Rudolph. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Rudolph. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Akine. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. Here comes 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. That's deep, looking for Boyd. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. The Cowboys have it. Into space. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the second half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that, that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
On for the PAT is Aubrey.
Take him off his feet. I tackle him. Get him. Grab him. Lay him out. Lay him out. Get the
His kick is good.
He's got it. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. He'll look to throw. That's deep. Looking for Boyd. And that is incomplete. Tyler Boyd was the intended target for that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, Hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And that is incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll look to throw yet again. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
They give to Pollard on the option, and he's inside the 10. Pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Gets his hands on that one. Third and 5. Throwing, Rudolph. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
What do y'all do? Wait for this?
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Back to throw is Rudolph. This one is held in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Titans. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans are able to edge a bit closer. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
Puro bloqueo. Let's make him kneel.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. And they're going to take over possession. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing. Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
They'll run with Dowdle. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top.
Still first down.
Now it is 1st and goal. Now Dowdle. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Second and goal. They'll go with him again. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys tack on one more to their lead.
Titans 18.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Now Rudolph. This one pulled in by Westbrook-Akine. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's deep. Looking for Boyd. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
There's that man again, another catch. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory.